Hey, welcome back once again. Now, let me just put the chat on there. If you have any chat questions or anything like that, pop them in the chat. I'm Ollie Matthews, health coach for some of the world's leading entrepreneurs. Now, one of the things I've noticed a lot recently, now I've had some new clients in the last few weeks, and I can tell instantly that they're going to get some amazing results. In fact, one of the guys who's been working with me for 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks now, he's up to 17 pounds dropped and he's feeling much more energy, sleeping through the night, and just feeling absolutely epic as a result. And in fact, his wife's now signing up as well. So, always a good thing when we see these things going on. But one of the things that I've spoken to all the guys and women that have actually signed up is that what did it actually take to start? Because many of these, and you might be feeling this as well, that many of these people have tried different things over and over again. I know I myself have done it many, many times in the past where I've wanted to try this diet, this training plan, that training plan, scratch that, go to business and try this funnel, this way of marketing, that way of marketing, literally going from coach to program in the past and just getting massively frustrated with it. That why is this not working? Is it me? Am I one of those people that is just broken, destined not to get the results that every other person seems to be getting on these programs? Now, one of the things that actually happened is that, 18 months ago, 2 years ago, I decided that I wanted to go all in with the functional medicine side and get fully accredited, fully licensed. Now, my clients will still have some aesthetic goals. They might want to drop weight. I'm very, very good at getting people to drop weight, and there may still be that personal training aspect to it. But I am far from being the personal trainer now. We go deeper into the functional medicine side of things, and I've noticed something that goes on. Now, this is getting over that first off air of stubbornness. And I used to be that person as well, that in the past, when I was competing in bodybuilding and training many different people for their physique goals, I would have this stubbornness like, why do I need a coach? And then it would go further on. I know what to do. Why do I need that coach? Well, the first thing we get is that air of stubbornness that stops you from moving forward that we need to break through. Because regardless of the plan, regardless of the nutrition, the training, the diet, the program that you're going to be doing, that simple aspect of getting yourself accountable is going to help you. And that is one of the things that helped me more than anything else. In fact, one time, a few years back, I think it was 2016, I actually paid someone and gave him the training plan. I said, look, I want you to coach me, but I want to do this training plan and this nutrition plan. You can adapt it as you want from there on. I said, look, I want you to do it because I'm not in the shape I want to be, and you need to tell me to do this thing. I had a client that signed up, a client, Rick. In fact, you can see his music industry blueprint beanie hat. Yeah, that's a beanie hat. His music industry blueprint beanie hat right there in the background. He's a good friend of mine. And he was a client for a good 7 or 8 months or so and dropped 50 pounds in that time. And when he actually came through to me, I looked at his profile. I'm like, why is Taylor Swift's manager, this is the former manager of Taylor Swift, messaged me? Why is he wanting to sign up? And he said, look, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know what to do. I need you to tell me to do it. And it was that one thing, accountability. Now we're going to go into a little bit deeper here, but accountability among anything else, accountability is one of the biggest things that is going to get you results. And that may not be that you sign up with me as a coach. If you want to look at coaching with me, drop me a message and say, hey, Ollie, look, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I need you to tell me what to do. And we can chat further. But accountability, and there's a study that one of my clients, Ryan McKenzie, or previous clients, Ryan McKenzie, shared with me that shows that if you get yourself accountable, if you invest in things, you get over 95% better results than if you don't. That stat right there, and I can find the article that goes into it as well. It was like 25% improvements with this, 35% improvements with this, 45% improvements. In fact, I've done a video on it. And 95% improvements if you invest in something or someone to get you accountable. And that is one of the things that someone just asked me, what is it you do? Yes, we'll look at your training. Yes, we look at your nutrition. Yes, we look deeply at your health and your mindset and stress management and bring that all into one. But the biggest thing we do is keep you accountable. Now, you may think, oh, I don't need this accountability or anything like that. But the frustrating thing I see with people is that they want to try this thing and then they go and train 5 days a week, even though their schedule only permits them to train twice a week, or their body is in too much of a stress state to handle that training. They go hard, they fall off, they get frustrated, back to the start and have to start again to build up that momentum, to push that motivation, and they just can't be bothered. Now, one of the things that happens, we go deeper into this, I do a full brain screening with clients, is that we look at neurotransmitters, things that are going on in your brain and connections and all these different things that, two specifically, you probably heard of serotonin and dopamine. These are your get up and go and your contentment neurotransmitters. Serotonin being the contentment, dopamine being the get up and go. Now, I describe it with people that if you know your favorite band is playing, but you simply cannot be bothered to go out the door, even though you know that going to that concert, having a boogie, going to sing, getting in the mosh pit, whatever it is going to be really, really good for you. But you cannot be bothered to leave that door. There's problems going on with your dopamine side of things. But if you know your favorite band is playing and you don't even think that's going to help you, that's where we go down serotonin. Also, if you are one of these people that goes from one diet to another, so you start and then 2 weeks later you think, oh, maybe I'll try this, maybe I'll try that. This is basically me years ago, where I would start a diet, then I would change it, then I would go on and change it to something else, then change it to something else, because I wasn't looking at my dopamine pathways, my dopamine reward system. The same goes if you're one of these people that just buys program after program after program, signs up with coach, signs up for a different qualification, a different course. You go and buy loads of things you don't need, like Jordans that end up staying on a shelf. That's another story. You end up buying things you don't need. That's where we look deeper into these dopamine pathways, and that's where you may be struggling. If you are one of these people that fall off diets all the time, fall off training plans, one of my biggest frustrations is when I see people say, you just need to eat less, you just need to train hard, you just need to do all this stuff. Yes, absolutely. Calories in versus calories out makes a big difference. But if there is something else going on in your body in relation to stress, simply following this specific nutrition plan is going to be very, very hard for you, and it's going to frustrate you. Your body's going to have cravings. You're not going to be sleeping very well. You're going to get more and more anxiety. You're going to get more and more frustration, and you're just going to fall off of it. If you are one of these people, you struggle to go from A to B, actually A to Z, but you need to go from B to C, D, E, F, G, so on, then drop me a message and we can chat further, because the people that I've taken on recently have been absolutely epic at asking the question. I can tell when people are asking these questions and then sign up, yeah, look, I want these changes. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, that I know that they're going to get some epic results. And it's up to you. You could keep watching my videos. You could keep going from video to video, and maybe you do implement 5% of the things I talk about. But when is it going to be the right time for you to make that change? Doesn't have to be messaging me, doesn't have to be coaching, but when is the right time for you to action and actually move forward? Answer me that one. In fact, drop a comment or drop me a message and say, hey, Ollie, I am going to change from now. Not in a way of sales or anything like that. Just, I'm going to change. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to commit to this. I want to know what you're going to be committing to. If you want help with your coaching, with your health, to move forward on that finally, where we look at the body from a top-down perspective, use the mind and the body as one, simply drop me a message and we can chat further.